Hi everyone, I'm Kuvi. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we'll be going through the present perfect tense, and this is our lesson plan. So let's begin. We use the present perfect tense for actions that happened in the past but have a connection to the present. For example, an experience or a situation that started in the past and continues to the present moment. For example, I have played tennis since I was a teenager. So I started playing tennis in the past when I was a teenager, and I continue to play tennis. So I have played tennis since I was a teenager. We also use the present perfect tense to discuss recent past actions when the specific time is not mentioned. For example, I have eaten sushi before. We're not being specific about when I ate sushi. I'm just saying I've eaten sushi before. I'm not saying I've eaten sushi last week or last month or yesterday. I'm being very vague and I'm just saying before. This tense is formed by using the present tense form of the helping verb have plus the past participle. So remember, we have regular and irregular past participles. So regular past participles usually end in ed or d. For example, the past participle of play is played, and the past participle of walk is walked. But with our irregular past participles, we have to memorize these words. For example, the past participle of eat is eaten, and the past participle of sing is sung, for example. So irregular past participles don't follow a specific rule. They don't end in ed or d, for example, and this is why we have to memorize them. So for informal conversations, we can use contractions. Instead of saying have, we can use apostrophe VE. And instead of saying has, we can use apostrophe S. So let's look at our examples. I have waited for you all day. And with an informal conversation, we could say, I've waited for you all day. She has played the piano since she was 10 years old. She's played the piano since she was 10 years old. Another thing to remember is that when your subjects are I, you, we, they, or a plural noun, we use the verb have. So let's look at an example. If our subject is a plural noun, for example, the children, we would say the children have played tennis all morning, for example. And when our subjects are he, she, it, or a singular noun, we use the verb has. So another example, if we take a singular noun, for example, the boy has played soccer all afternoon, for example. Negatives are formed by using the word not. They have not traveled to Germany. He has not done his homework. Contractions are formed by replacing the O with an apostrophe. So have not becomes haven't, has not becomes hasn't. Questions are formed by inverting the subject and the helping verb have. For example, if we have a positive sentence, we have played chess. A question would be, have we played chess? Have we played chess? So our other examples are, have they gone to the party? Has she eaten breakfast? Time expressions. So we use the word ever for questions. An example could be, have they ever played the piano? Have they ever played the piano? Never is used for experiences or situations that have not happened before. So an example of this is, I have never been to Germany. I have never been to Germany. Already. So this is used for situations or experiences that have happened before. So I could say, I have already been to Portugal. I have already been to Portugal. Yet. This is used for questions and negatives that suggest that something has not happened, but we expect it to happen. So an example, I have not eaten dinner yet. So I haven't done this, but I'm expecting to do this in the near future. An example of a question could be, have you done your homework yet? Have you done your homework yet? Just is used for situations or experiences that happened a short time ago. An example, I have just finished my assignment. I have just finished my assignment. For or since. This refers to a period of time. So for refers to the duration. For example, I could say, I have played the violin for 3 years. For 3 years. Since refers to a point in time, a starting point. For example, a year or a specific age. So I could say, I have played soccer since I was 10 years old. Or another example, I have played the piano since 2015. Now we can practice. First, we'll be going through a multiple choice quiz. So number 1, she to Paris many times. A, went. This is simple past, so not correct. Has gone. This sounds right, but let's look at C first. Goes. This is simple present, so not correct. Our answer is B. She has gone to Paris many times. Number 2, we our homework already. Have done sounds correct, but let's look at B first. Done. This is missing our helping verb, so B is not correct. And C, our are doing. This is present continuous tense, so not correct. A is the answer. We have done our homework already. Number 3, they, that movie before. So we're using the present perfect tense. We want to use our helping verb and our past participle. So C is the correct answer. They have watched that movie before. Number 4, I'll give you a few seconds to choose the correct answer. So a lot of progress in the project. C is the correct answer. We have made a lot of progress in the project. Number 5, he to that restaurant before. Hasn't gone. That sounds right. But let's look at B first. Doesn't go. So doesn't, we use this with our simple present tense. So not correct. Haven't gone. Remember, our subject is he. So haven't is not the correct form of our helping verb. So this is not our answer. So we have to choose A. He hasn't gone to that restaurant before. Number 6, how many books you read this year? Do, not correct. Have, this could be the answer, but let's look at C, has. Remember, our subject is you. So C is not the correct form of our helping verb. We have to choose B. How many books have you read this year? True or false? Number 1, I have ever been to Asia. So remember, we use ever when we're asking questions. So number 1 is false. I have been to Asia. I have been to Asia. Number 2, she has never visited that museum. She has never visited that museum. Number 2 is true. Everything is correct. Number 3, we has already finished the project. We has, this is false. We're not using the correct form of the helping verb. We have to say we have already finished the project. We have. Number 4, have you yet watched the new movie? Have you yet? This does not sound right. Remember, we use yet for actions that haven't happened, but we're expecting them to happen. And this is a question, so it doesn't make sense. Number 4 is false. We have to use the word ever. Have you ever watched the new movie? Have you ever? Number 5, I just have received a phone call. So the order of the words is incorrect. So number 5 is false. We have to say, I have just received a phone call. So the word have always comes after our subject. I have just received a phone call. Number 6, they have played soccer for 2010. For 2010. This is false. Remember, for refers to duration, and 2010 is a starting point. So we have to use the word since. They have played soccer since 2010. And we are done. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and please subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.